Welcome back, builders. We're diving into the top trending MCP servers this month. These 10 Model Context Protocol projects dramatically enhance AI capability by providing structure, security, and tool access. First, explore Klavis AI, which simplifies access to thousands of tools via one unified server. Next, MCP Snitch adds a real-time security guard to monitor tool calls and protect API keys. We'll also look at Gram by Speakeasy, turning any REST API into an AI-usable MCP server, and fileAI, which transforms messy documents into structured intelligence. Get ready to see how these projects make your AI agents safer and smarter. Project number 1, Klavis AI, one unified MCP server for thousands of tools. Klavis AI is unique because it reinvents how AI agents access tools by simplifying everything through a unified MCP server. Instead of having to plug into dozens of different tool servers separately, each with its own authentication, integrations, and endpoints, Klavis lets you connect to one endpoint that handles all the rest. Once you authenticate your various service servers, say Gmail, GitHub, Slack, Notion, etc., the unified server automatically discovers and unifies them for you. Another standout feature is how Klavis provides enterprise-grade hosted MCP servers that are already built, secure, and maintained. You don't need to build or manage your own infrastructure or wrestle with setting up OAuth, token flows, or multi-tenant security. Everything you need for production-level stability is taken care of. Klavis also stands out because of its Strata system, a progressive tool discovery layer that helps agents manage thousands of tools without getting overwhelmed. Agents are guided step by step from what the user wants, to the right category, to the correct tool, and finally to execution. It avoids noise and confusion while ensuring breadth of capability. Integration is made easier with clients for Slack, Discord, Web UI dashboards, and more. That means whether you're chatting in Slack, browsing in a web panel, or using a developer tool, you can access the same universe of MCP servers. Everything is more seamless. Lastly, the security and open source nature of Klavis adds trust and transparency. It is open source for many parts of its server and client infrastructure. Also, hosted servers handle user-based authentication, OAuth, and enterprise-appropriate security, so you get power without sacrificing safety. In short, Klavis AI makes it possible to build smarter, more capable agents by drastically simplifying the tool integration layer. If you want agents that can talk to dozens of apps, combine workflows, act across many tools securely, Klavis is the glue that holds all that together without the overhead. Project number 2, MCP Snitch. Real-time security guard for MCP tools. MCP Snitch's uniqueness lies in how it adds an intelligent security layer over Model Context Protocol, MCP tools, keeping your AI agents powerful but also safe. Where regular MCP servers tend to log activity, MCP Snitch doesn't stop there. It actively monitors tool calls in real time, judging whether a call is safe, legitimate, or in need of blocking. That means instead of passively collecting data, it provides actionable oversight. One of its standout features is API key protection. Secrets are kept in secure vaults rather than being exposed in configs or environment variables. This reduces the risk of leaks and misuse. In addition, MCP Snitch lets you set up tool call whitelists. You define which tools your agents are allowed to use, whether that's always allowed, allowed once, or blocked. Another unique piece is the use of an LLM judge system. It uses AI to analyze input and output around tool usage, looking for risky behavior or policy violations, and raising alerts or blocking where necessary. That's more dynamic than just rules-oriented systems, because it can spot unusual patterns and respond in richer ways. MCP Snitch also gives full visibility. You get audit trails of every tool interaction, every input-output, so you can trace what happened when and why. If there's a suspicious call, you'll know. For people building agents, especially ones that may interact with files, external networks, databases, or execute tools, MCP Snitch provides guardrails, real-time alerts, approvals for risky actions, blocking unwanted tool usage, and secure handling of keys. It's particularly important for teams that want compliance, security, or want to avoid malicious use. In essence, what makes MCP Snitch unique is its emphasis on active security, fine-grained control, and visibility. It doesn't just let your agents go free, it ensures they obey safe boundaries and keeps you in full control. Project number 3, BuildKit MCP Server, a lightweight MCP server for faster AI tool integration. BuildKit MCP Server stands out because it removes the complexity of connecting tools and models into the Model Context Protocol ecosystem. Instead of wrestling with heavy setups or manually coding integrations, this project provides a ready-to-use server that makes your AI agents instantly more powerful by exposing external tools in a simple and reliable way. The uniqueness of BuildKit comes from its developer-first simplicity. Many MCP servers require extensive configuration or custom code just to get started. BuildKit flips this by offering a lean, pre-configured environment where you can expose commands, utilities, and workflows to any MCP-compatible client. This means developers can test and deploy new AI-powered capabilities within minutes, not hours. Another aspect that makes it different is its speed and modularity. BuildKit doesn't force you into one ecosystem or runtime. Instead, it allows you to register tools, scripts, and processes in a very lightweight way, making it easy to expand and maintain. Because it's modular, you can keep adding new tools or refine existing ones without breaking the server or slowing down your AI agents. It also excels in practical use cases. For example, if you're building an AI agent that needs access to system commands, data transformation tools, or even APIs, BuildKit MCP Server acts as a bridge. It ensures those tools are discoverable, callable, and usable by agents, while still staying lightweight and resource-friendly. In essence, BuildKit MCP Server is unique because it lowers the barrier to entry for MCP adoption. Instead of spending time wiring protocols, you can focus on the logic and creativity of your agents. It's fast, minimal, and developer-oriented, making it an ideal choice for anyone who wants to empower their AI projects with tool integration that just works. Project number 4, Stytch MCP Server, Agent-Ready Authentication and OAuth for AI-backed integrations. Stytch's connected apps with its MCP server offering unlocks a truly modern and powerful way to let AI agents, external apps, or third-party tools perform actions securely and in a controlled way without forcing you to rip out or rebuild your existing authentication system. What makes this stand out is how it blends enterprise-grade identity, agent workflows, and OAuth/OIDC flows into a package that supports both humans and machines, like LLM agents, with the same trust framework. First, the MCP server by Stytch enables programmatic configuration of auth flows. That means you can use AI tools, Cursor, Copilot, others, to set up redirect URLs, manage public tokens, email templates, and other auth components directly. No dashboard clicking. It's built so agents may be authorized via OAuth with things like dynamic client registration to act with well-scoped permissions. This allows reducing friction when adding integrations or rolling out features. Second, it's agent-friendly. The system supports remote MCP servers so that AI agents or external clients can discover capabilities via OAuth-protected resource metadata, authenticate, and interact securely using the MCP spec. Whether deployed on serverless platforms like Cloudflare Workers or Vercel, the platform supports both consumer-grade and enterprise B2B use cases. Another unique feature is how Stytch does this without forcing you to abandon your existing identity infrastructure. If you already have CIM, Customer Identity and Access Management, or another auth stack, you can plug in connected apps, use existing JUbdo keys, sign secure key pairs, or use headless SDKs to customize the consent UX. So you get modern agent capabilities, but don't need to start from scratch. Also, features like granular scopes, consent UI, token revocation, org-wide visibility, and audit trails are built in. That means security and observability aren't afterthoughts. In essence, this project is unique because it makes your app agent-ready, letting AI clients work against your backend in secure, auditable, permissioned ways, while also preserving human consent, identity safety, and existing auth setups. It's not just about letting agents speak, it's about letting them act safely. Project number 5, Gram by Speakeasy. Turn any API into a smarter MCP server, fast and reliable. Gram by Speakeasy is unique because it drastically simplifies how APIs become useful to AI agents, reshaping what it means to build useful MCP model context protocol servers. Most systems expect you to build, wire up, and maintain servers yourself, configuring endpoints, permissions, workflows, and so on. Gram removes nearly all that friction. One of its standout features is its ability to transform any REST API into a hosted MCP server without changing its underlying code. You simply use your existing OpenAPI spec, upload it, and Gram generates tools out of your endpoints, tools that AI agents can actually use without confusion. Then you can curate which endpoints should be exposed, rename actions, refine descriptions and prompts, and group features in a way that matches your actual workflows instead of exposing everything blindly. That helps agents choose the right tool, reducing mistakes. Another difference, Gram supports scope and customization deeply. It's not just turn API into MCP server out of the box, but also giving you control over tool sets, prompt refining, and context enrichment. That means the tools made are relevant, focused, and usable, not overwhelming or generic. Also, Gram isn't just for internal use. You can host for external users, embed in apps, or use internally, yet all managed through a unified platform. Security and auth are built in. OAuth support, compliance, custom authorization flows, bringing trust to the MCP servers you deploy. In short, Gram is unique because it streamlines the entire process of making APIs AI agent ready. It removes boilerplate, gives you tools to curate and control behavior, simplifies auth, and lets you host these servers in production easily. If you want agents that do meaningful work with your data and services, Gram dramatically lowers the barrier. Project number 6. Doqment MCP Server. Turn documents into smart, connected AI tools. Doqment is unique because it doesn't just store information, it enables documents to become active, context-aware tools through Model Context Protocol (MCP). Instead of being passive files, your docs transform into interfaces that AI agents can call, query, browse, extract context from, and even use prompts and resources directly, all without writing glue code each time. The magic lies in how Doqment bridges your stored content with intelligent tools. First, Doqment integrates resources built from documents, whether PDFs, knowledge bases, manuals, or notes, and makes them accessible in structured form. Your AI assistant can look up precise passages, pull facts or summaries, and reference documents as if they were part of its memory. That makes knowledge retrieval fast, accurate, and always up to date. Second, Doqment supports tools over those resources. That means beyond reading, the system allows actions generating prompts pre-set up for tasks like summarization, content extraction, or domain-specific search. If you want to ask about billing policy in Section 3 or key safety measures in a safety manual, Doqment already has context baked in so the AI doesn't wander off trying to parse context from scratch. Third, its prompt templates are built in. Rather than having to explain every time how to use your documents, Doqment lets you define prompts once, how the AI should ask or express things relative to your content, and then reuse that style. The result is consistency. The AI responses feel coherent, matching your document's tone or structure, not generic. Finally, Doqment is designed to work with any MCP host agents, tools, workflows. So whether your AI framework is aiming to interpret policies, power customer support agents, or help developers browse large document sets, Doqment supplies a reliable, reusable backend. What makes Doqment truly special is this combination: document content as structured resource, built-in tools and prompts over that content, prompt templates for tone and task style, and immediate syncing with updates. All of this wrapped in an MCP server architecture, so your AI can treat docs not as static info but as live, intelligent infrastructure. Project number 7. Vectorize MCP Server. Secure, context-rich access to your data for smarter AI assistants. Vectorize MCP Server shines because it connects your private data to AI assistants in a way that's both powerful and safe. What makes it special is this clear, metadata-rich bridge. Your assistants don't just guess. They retrieve documents, extract information, and use your own stored knowledge to answer and reason. It allows workflows like retrieval augmented generation, RAG, document extraction, and multi-step reasoning using your private, structured, and unstructured content. One of its big strengths is versatility. There are 2 deployment modes. You can run a local MCP server if you want to test, develop, or work in isolated settings. Or you can use the remote hosted MCP server if you need to scale, manage multiple agents, or use custom tools via user interface. This gives both simplicity and power without forcing one model. Another part that stands out is the support for advanced retrieval and extraction. The server handles vector searches through your pipelines so that your assistant can pull up the most relevant, up-to-date documents, even from unstructured sources like PDFs, and extract structured text. Big documents, charts, tables, scans, all turned into usable information. Security and control are also central. You control organization IDs, tokens, and your pipelines. Your private data stays under your governance, even while your agent accesses it. There is also support for monitoring, built-in tool configuration, and pipelines that stay fresh. Because of all this, the Vectorize MCP server becomes unique. It's not just a data source, it's a secure, intelligent layer added under your agents so that they respond with accuracy, relevance, and context, not just generic answers. It helps in decision-making. research, customer support, or any scenario where your own data must inform AI's output. Project number 8, Web-To-MCP. Send live website components directly into your Model Context Protocol workflows. Web-To-MCP is one of those tools that feels simple on the surface but changes how you work in powerful ways. What makes it unique is how it bridges the gap between web design, what you see in the browser, and AI-powered coding/agent workflows using the Model Context Protocol (MCP). With Web-To-MCP, you no longer need to screenshot a site design, describe it in text, or manually reconstruct UI elements. This tool lets you send pixel-perfect website components directly into MCP-enabled systems like Cursor or Claude Code. Here's what sets it apart. First, visual fidelity. Because it captures actual visual components, buttons, cards, sections, layouts, rather than a rough mock-up, the handoff from design to assistant is much cleaner. Better context means fewer misunderstandings or manual adjustments. Second, effortless integration. Users can install a browser extension, sign in, and generate a Web-To-MCP server URL. Then tools like Cursor or Claude Code can use that endpoint to access those components immediately via MCP configuration files. No extra middleware, no guesswork. Another big thing, reduces friction between design and development. Designers and developers often lose time translating how something looks into precise instructions. Here, the visual piece goes directly in. That means your AI assistant or coding environment sees what you see: styles, layout, UI logic, so its suggestions, code generation, or assistance align more closely with actual visuals. Also, Web-To-MCP is built for real workflows. You can use it per project. Setup.cursor/mcp.json, or similar configuration, and reuse your setup. This consistency means you build once, and future design-to-assistant iterations are smoother. In sum, what makes Web-To-MCP unique is its ability to move actual website visuals directly into AI-powered toolchains. It preserves fidelity, reduces manual steps, and lets your AI work with what you see, not just what you describe. If you care about accuracy, speed, and cleaner design-to-code translation, this becomes a very powerful sidekick. Project number 9, fileAI MCP, the AI native data preparation platform for agentic workflows. fileAI is unique because it isn't just an OCR engine or a data pipeline. It's a full AI native MCP server designed to transform the messiest files into clean, structured, and validated data that downstream agents can actually use. While most tools stop at extraction, fileAI takes a multi-stage approach: ingest, enrich, orchestrate, and output, turning raw documents into intelligent, contextualized information ready for automation at scale. What sets it apart is the breadth of proprietary AI components. At the ingestion layer, fileAI doesn't just scan documents. It parses, extracts, classifies, and verifies data from virtually any file type, format, or language. Its multimodal AI and schema-aware reasoning creates structured outputs that are optimized for large language models and autonomous agents. This means the data isn't only readable, it's workflow-ready. The enrichment stage is another standout. With zero-shot classification, automated validation, and AI-powered enrichment, fileAI doesn't just pull out text, it gives meaning, surfaces context, and flags anomalies. Its deterministic behavior and citation system build trust, ensuring accuracy at levels that even human spot checks struggle to match. Then comes orchestration. fileAI includes an ecosystem of intelligent modules, match, compare, reconciliation, query, generate charts that allow operators to interact with their processed data in real time. You can chat with your files, generate instant tables or reports, and even blend web context for deeper insights. It's like giving every document a reasoning engine. Finally, the output layer makes fileAI truly enterprise-ready. As an MCP server, it streams structured cited data directly into agents, RAG pipelines, and decision systems. With over 100 integrations, multilingual support for 200+ languages, and enterprise-grade security (SOC 2, ISO 27001, GDPR), it scales seamlessly across industries like finance, insurance, logistics, and BPO. In short, fileAI is unique because it doesn't just digitize files, it turns them into live, structured intelligence that agents can act on. It's the foundational layer that makes end-to-end automation truly possible. Project number 10, AirMCP, One-Stop MCP Hub for AI plus apps integration. AirMCP stands out because it bridges your AI with 20+ popular apps, all via the Model Context Protocol, using just one unified setup. Instead of wiring dozens of separate APIs or managing custom connectors, AirMCP lets your AI talk to tools like Gmail, Slack, GitHub, Google Sheets, and more, all from a single interface. What makes AirMCP unique is how it simplifies complexity. Normally, integrating AI with external services means handling auth, rate limits, endpoint management, and versioning. AirMCP abstracts all of that. Need access to Slack messages or create a GitHub issue? Your AI can do that through AirMCP without you managing multiple credentials or writing glue code. It becomes a universal bridge your AI uses to execute real-world actions. Another standout is how many apps it already supports, rather than building a new connector from scratch each time. Once AirMCP is connected, your AI gains instant access to a growing ecosystem of apps. That unlocks use cases like automating spreadsheets, sending emails, responding in chat tools, managing repos, all orchestrated through AI. Also, because it uses MCP, it supports secure, context-aware interactions. Your AI can perform tasks informed by context, not just blindly executing commands. AirMCP is available both as a web tool and desktop app, Mac and Windows, using Web Catalog, giving you more flexibility in how you run it. It also markets itself as a universal tool for all AI integrations, which captures its core promise, connecting AI to the things you use every day, without rewriting or rebuilding connectors. In short, what makes AirMCP unique is its simplicity, integration breadth, and context-sensitive power. It frees you from repetitive connector work and lets your AI quickly and securely use the tools you rely on. We've walked through 10 essential MCP servers. Whether you aim to simplify tool integration across thousands of apps using Klavis AI, secure your agent workflows with Stytch authentication and OAuth, while preserving existing CIM, bridge design and code using Web-To-MCP's visual fidelity for capturing website components, or connect your AI to 20+ popular apps using AirMCP's Universal Bridge, the Model Context Protocol ecosystem, offers powerful solutions. These servers provide the foundational layers, from active security provided by MCP Snitch to structured data intelligence from fileAI, that allow agents to reason and act safely in the real world. If you found your next architecture component, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell us which project you're building with first.